Welcome to our music festival, in celebration of our 75 years as a Unitarian Universalist congregation in San Antonio. It's incredibly appropriate for First UU to celebrate its anniversary through music, because music and musicians have always been a major part of our congregational community. Many of the church's founders were talented artists. Betty Arcers, who wrote the church history at its 50th anniversary, met her husband and fellow founding UU, Pat, while both were touring with a dance band during World War II. Founding member Juliet Brockhausen, who rebuffed political pressure to resign as board president from First UU during the Red Scare, served as the church pianist. From our earliest days, First UU has welcomed members from the city's arts community. One of our first Sunday school teachers, Joe Salek, directed the San Antonio Little Theater and San Pedro Playhouse for more than 25 years, from 1949 to 1976, and was a co-founder of the annual Fiesta event, Coronation, a play on the coronation event. It was put on by the local theater arts community for over 50 years, and it was a celebration of the LGBT identities and artists, and that reflects us being a welcoming congregation for a very long time. In the 1950s, when the church suddenly outgrew its sanctuary, a prominent chamber music society stepped forward to offer their brand new building, the Tuesday Musical Club building, which is still standing in Brackenridge Park. Starting in the 1970s, then Minister Rolf Gerhardt inaugurated the first of what became regular all-music Sunday services. Himself a musician and builder of mandolins, Gerhardt began with bluegrass services, but this quickly expanded into jazz Sundays and other thematic music events. Drawing on his background in the Universalist side of Unitarian Universalism, Gerhardt explained that music experienced together in service allowed us to share in what he called the warm fire of joy. That is a core part of our faith tradition. Over the past 50 years, visiting musicians and bands performing every genre of music imaginable have become staples of our Sunday services. In the recent past, talented composers such as Alicia Carpenter, Taylor Gusky, and Bill Ross have written original music for our church, including Holy is This Place, which Reverend Art Severance memorably called our congregational theme song. We've had ministers who were also musicians, including Rolf Gerhardt, Art Severance, and Brett Lorty, who some of you may recall blessed us with his rocking renditions of REM from time to time. Today we are fortunate to have a brilliant choir and an equally brilliant and tireless Susan Dill, our musical director, and our multi-talented church pianist, Jaime Ramirez. We'd like to acknowledge and thank the members of our 75th anniversary task force for their creativity and efforts to produce this music festival. Thanks also to our historian, Bill Bush, for researching and writing this introduction for me. We owe a lot as well to our guest musicians, who have graciously and regularly accepted our requests to perform. Today is no exception. And again, we extend a warm welcome to our grateful and virtual House of Music and Joy, that we invite our guest musicians to fill with what you do so well: perform wonderful music. Thank you.
I wanna sleep with you in the desert tonight, with a million stars all around. 'Cause I got a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down. 'Cause I'm already standing on the ground. I found out a long time ago what a woman can do to your soul. But she can take you anyway. You don't already know how to go. I got peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down. 'Cause I'm already standing on the ground. I get this feeling I may know you as a lover and a friend. But this voice keeps whispering in my other ear, tells me I may never see you again. I got peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down. 'Cause I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing on the ground.
I see the crystal raindrops fall in the beauty of it all when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, and I wanna spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us, just the two of us, building big castles in the sky, just the two of us, you and I. So won't you give me your location? Let's focus on communication, 'cause I just need the time and place to come through. Won't you give me your location? Let's ride the vibration. I don't need nothing else, but I don't need nothing else for you. It might not be the right time. I might not be the right one, but there's something about us I want to say, 'cause there's something between us anyway. It might not be the right time, I might not be the right one, but there's something about us I got to do. Some kind of secret I will share with you. I want you more than anyone in my life. I need you more than anything in my life. I miss you more than anyone in my life. I love you more than anyone in my life. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Won't you give me your location? Let's focus on communication, 'cause I just need the time and place to come through. Won't you give me your location? Let's ride the vibration. I don't need nothing else, but I don't need nothing else but you. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building big castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. get along so bad. Now how can he have her heart when he got stole? So he tries to pacify her, 'cause what's inside I never died. So he tries to pacify her, 'cause what's inside her it never dies. Whoa. So he tries to pacify her, 'cause what's inside I never died. Oh guys, you know you better watch out. Some girls, those girls are on you about that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing. Oh girls, you know you better watch out. Some guys, those guys are on you about that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing. It's just like heaven being here with you. You're like an angel, too good to be true. But after all, I love you, I do. Angel baby, my angel baby. When you are near me, my heart skips a beat. I can hardly stand on my own 2 feet, because I love you, I love you, I do. Angel baby, my angel baby. Ooh, I love you. Ooh, I do. No one could love you like I do. Ooh, please never leave me blue and alone. If you ever go, I'm sure you'll come back home, because I love you, I love you, I do. Angel baby, my angel baby. Ooh, I love you. Ooh, I do. No one could love you like I do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Jenny Peña.
And my name is Johnny Peña. We're very excited to share two pieces with you today. We're going to start our program with Cantabile by Niccolo Paganini, written for guitar and violin. And the second piece is a solo guitar arrangement of Estrellita by Manuel Ponce.
We hope you enjoy the performance.
Hello, my name is Dana Clark, and I have been a member of First UU of San Antonio for over 20 years. This community has provided the support and direction I have needed for my life to blossom. In writing of my gratitude for the many gifts I have received, I chose the metaphor of harvest. This is the harvest. Gladly I am reaping what I've sown. Here in the garden, I glory in the gifts my life has grown. Season of plenty, sprung from seeds I've scattered on the wind. Astounding bounty, fullness of the feast I've gathered in. Hungry I once planted when my tears watered the seeds. harvest. This is the harvest. Gladly I am reaping what I've sown. Here in the garden, I glory in the gifts my life has grown. Season of plenty, sprung from seeds I've scattered on the wind. Astounding bounty, fullness of the feast I've gathered in. I sink my fingers in the soil to touch the dust of stars. From this mud has come the song of everything we are. The earth, our flesh, the rocks, our bones, our blood, the endless sea. Turning and returning in eternal mystery. This is the harvest. This is the harvest. This is the harvest. This is the harvest. Our every hunger richly nourished by the frugal earth that welcomes death in season and restores us in rebirth. This never-ending cycle claims each living thing that falls. Our final rest will feed the soil that really feeds us all. This is the harvest. Gladly I am reaping what I've sown. Here in the garden, I glory in the gifts my life has grown. Season of plenty, sprung from seeds I've scattered on the wind. Astounding bounty, fullness of the feast I've gathered in. This is the harvest. This is the harvest. This is the harvest. This is the harvest.
Helplessly holding her holiday hovers nearby, awaiting a word, gasping at glimpses of gentle true spirit. He runs, wishing he could fly, only to trip at the sound of goodbye. Wordlessly
cool, clear eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth. Yet there's that upturned chin and the grin of impetuous youth. Oh, I believe in you. I believe in you. I hear the sound of good, solid judgment whenever you talk. Yet there's that bold, brave spring of the tiger that quickens your walk. Oh, I believe in you. I believe in you. And when my faith in my fellow man all but falls apart, I've but to feel your hand grasping mine, and I take heart to see the cool, clear eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth. Yet there's that slam, bang, tang, reminiscent of gin and vermouth. Oh, I believe in you. 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 Oh, hello. Hello, everyone at the First Unitarian Universalist Church of San Antonio. It's me, Mistress Ginger. And I'm so delighted to be here today to share with you in your celebration of your 75th anniversary. Congratulations. Today I'll be sharing with you 3 songs, each in some way on the theme of hope, faith, and love. And like that first song said, I believe in you. I believe in your magnificence. Oh yes. And I have hope. Love is right around the corner. Believe it or not, it might be where you least expect it. Sometimes, right under your nose. Gather around, I've got a story to tell about a Manhattan lady that I know very well. She lives at 5 Riverside, her name is Shirley DeVore, and she traveled around the world to meet the guy next door. Well, there was trouble inside apartment 29E, 'cause Shirley's mother and dad were as upset as can be. They said, "We hate to complain, dear, and we don't like to grouse, but you're nearly 40 now, you should get out of the house. You've gotta ring them bells, you've gotta ring them bells, you've gotta make them sing and really ring them bells. It's such a happy thing to hear them ting-a-ling. You've gotta ring them bells." Well, Shirley was 39, which she was loath to admit, and she had never been loved, which did not thrill her a bit. And so she sat and she thought for hours on end, and said, "I'll go to Chase Manhattan where I've got me a friend." And so she borrowed a thou and called TWA, and told her mother and dad that she was up and away. She said, "I'll travel the continent a month, maybe 2, and haul me home a huzz if it's the last thing I do." You've gotta ring them bells, you've gotta ring them bells. You've gotta make them sing and really ring them bells. It's such a happy thing to hear them ting-a-ling. You've gotta ring them bells. She met a Londoner first, but they did not hit it off, 'cause every time she approached, he got a bronchial cough. And so she went to Madrid and met a handsome senor, but he liked to throw the bull and he was no matador. She also bombed out in Brussels, in Mallorca and Rome, till someone said, try Dubrovnik, dear, before you go home, 'cause it's the kind of a town where you're likely to fall, and all the Tony called me gente find the Balkans a ball. You've gotta ring them bells, you've gotta ring them bells. You've gotta make them sing and really ring them bells. It's such a happy thing to hear them ting-a-ling. You've gotta ring them bells. And so she went to Dubrovnik, and the very next day she met a guy on the beach who took her reason away. Yes, it was love at first sight, and such a beautiful scene. She said, my name is Cheryl DeVore. He said, I'm Norm Saperstein. She said, are you from New York? He said, that can't be denied. I've got a swell junior 3 at number 5 Riverside. What? 5 Riverside Drive? In New York? Are you sure? As if that wasn't enough, poor Shirley thought she'd gone deaf when he told her his apartment there was 29F. Yes, she was E, he was F, and they had not even met until she traveled the world to Yugoslavia yet. He'd always been right next door, and she would never have known. If she hadn't tried Dubrovnik, she might still be alone. Well, there's a moral to learn from little Shirley DeVore, who had to borrow a thou to find a lover next door. You girls who live in apartments, just don't stare at the wall. Open up the door and hurry out in the hall. And ring them bells, come on, ring them bells. Make them sing and really ring them bells. It's such a happy thing to hear them ting-a-ling. You gotta swing them, ring them, swing them, ring them bells. Change can come on tiptoe. Love is where it starts. It resides, often hides deep within our hearts. And just as pebbles make a mountain, raindrops make a sea. One day at a time, change begins with you and me. Ordinary miracles happen all around, just by giving and receiving comes belonging and believing. Every sun that rises never rose before. Each new day leads the way through a different door, and we can silent heroes, living quiet days, walking through the world, changing it in quiet ways. Ordinary miracles, like candles all around. Each and every one of us lights a spark, and the walls can tumble, and the mountains can move, the winds and the tides can turn. Yes, ordinary miracles, one for every star. No lightning bolt or clap of thunder, only joy and quiet wonder. Endless possibilities right before your eyes. See the way a miracle multiplies. Now hope can spring eternally, plant it and it grows. Love is all that's necessary, love in its extraordinary way makes ordinary miracles every blessed day. Oh, I believe in you, and I believe in faith and hope, and we can remember that love can move mountains.
Hi, my name is Lucie Blue Tremblay, and I am sending you this song from Nova Scotia, Canada, with a lot of love. Please take care of yourselves, wear a mask, and think of your neighbors. Be love. Be safe. It's got to be about love, more than the morning needs the light, more than the love light in your eyes. There must be more, there must be more. It's just got to be about love. It's not about who you know. It's not about what you drive. It's not about best in show. What inside, it's got to be about love, more than the morning needs the light, more than the love light in your eyes. There must be more, there must be more. Just got to be about love. And it's not about trying to impress. So what if he wears a dress? It's not about playing games that drive us crazy. And it is not about the color of your skin. Black lives matter and we won't give in. It's time to look deep down inside and come to realize it's got to be about love. More than the morning needs the light, more than the love light in your eyes. There must be more, there must be more. It's just got to be about love. And it's not about who you love. It's not about who you pray to. It's not about guns and war. It's not what life is for. It's got to be about love. More than the morning needs the light, more than the love light in your eyes. There must be more, there must be more. Let there be love. There's got to be, absolutely has to be, imperatively has to be about love. Have a wonderful day, be loved, and be safe.
Do you recall, not long ago, when you would walk on the sidewalk? Innocent, remember, all we did was care for each other. But the night was warm, we were bold and young. All around, the wind blows, we would only hold on to let go. Focus, fire gun, we need someone to lean on. Focus, fire gun, all we need is somebody to lean on. Focus, fire gun, we need someone to lean on. Focus, fire gun, all we need is somebody to lean on. need to be there by my side, standing strong as the waves roll over. And the nights are long, longing for you to come home. All around, the wind blows, we would only hold on to let go. Your kiss, fire gun, we need someone to lean on. Your kiss, fire gun, all we need is somebody to lean on. Your kiss, fire gun, we need someone to lean on. Your kiss, fire gun, all we need is somebody to lean on.
Here we are. This one is Honey Pie. She was a working girl, north of England way.
Now she's hit the big time.
In the USA. And if she could only hear me, this is what I'd say. Honey pie, you are making me crazy. I'm in love but I'm lazy. So won't you please come home? Honey pie, my position is tragic. Come and show me the magic. we may never go on.
Hello, my name is Dana Clark. And before I present this musical public service announcement, I want to ask for a show of hands from all those people who have been using these extra hours at home to clean out their garage or their attic, their pantry, the back of the closet. Go ahead, raise your hands. I'm going to count. Very good. And now I want to see a show of hands from the people who wish they had cleaned out some rats' nests. Don't be embarrassed. Go ahead, raise your hands, keep them up. I was afraid of that. Well, I hope my thoughts on the matter will provide some encouragement for those of us, who dearly need some.
Do we own our stuff, or does the stuff we own us? How can we get ahead if we can never get enough? They say less is more, and that the simple life is best. That's more or less why I want more and more of less and less. Give me more and more of less and less. More and more of less and less. More time to play, less bills to pay. Give me more and more of less and less. We spend $1 driving store to store to save a dime. We waste time getting things we think we need to save us time. It's lots of work to search out labor-saving tools to try to pay for more vacation. We must work more overtime. Give me more and more of less and less. More and more of less and less. Less anxiety and stress. Give me more and more of less and less. Once we simplify our lives, we'll find it's not a chore. We'll keep wanting less and less, and we'll want it more and more. We'll increase what we love best when we're decreasing all the rest. So impressed, we'll request, give me more of less. Give me more and more of less and less. More and more of less and less. Come on, put it to the test. Give me more and more of less and less. More time to play, less bills to pay. Give me more and more of less and less. Less anxiety and stress. Give me more and more of less and less. More and more success of less and less. Lose the mess.
Hi, everybody. I'm Troy Peters from the band Slowpoke, and all of us are really excited to be a part of the church's 75th anniversary musical celebration. A lot of you know that Slowpoke was actually born at the First Unitarian Universal Church of San Antonio. Richard Keith and I had been friends in high school back in Tacoma, Washington in the 80s. And then we were separated for more than 20 years. We reunited here in San Antonio, and our friendship got going again. Our families started attending First UU, and we started playing music together. But it was just over 5 years ago, in early 2015, that Richard and I played together for the first time in public, and we did it at the church. Here's a little sample of that performance.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old pal said. 'Cause you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me.
Well, over the next couple of years, Slowpoke grew and evolved, and often it happened at First UU. We added our bass player, Brandon Henson. About a year later, we added our drummer, Eric Peterson, and we've played at church now several times over the last few years. We always love being a part of this community. And so we've got a couple of songs for you, but first we have an announcement. We, after several years together, started recording our first album in early 2020. And of course, the pandemic arrived and changed the way our recording process was going. But we're getting close to putting out that record. As part of that process, we did a little research and found out that the name Slowpoke is actually already in use. We aren't able to put out a record under the name Slowpoke. And so we're going to become a new band name. We're going to move forward as Monomials. And our record's going to be coming out sometime in the next few months. We're really close to having that ready. We hope that you guys, if you're on social media, will go to Facebook or Twitter or Instagram and look up Monomials and follow us so you can stay in the loop about the release of our album. But in the meantime, here are two songs that are going to be on that new record. First of all, this is the world premiere of a brand new video. First time anybody's ever seen this new song, Get to You. And then we've got another song that we showed earlier this summer, a new song called People of Earth. All of us in Monomials have such pride in being part of this family, and we're grateful to be part of this celebration. Happy 75th anniversary.
Gotta get to you, but I don't know how. It's 11 hours on the dash right now. Gotta get to you. Gotta get to you. Gotta drive all night across 3 states. I'll make it somehow and I won't be late. Gotta get to you. With windows down around my ears, headlights reaching through the dark. 78 station radio, even the losers fills the car. But you and me know we will succeed. We'll find the lock and we'll turn the key. somehow and I won't be late. Gotta get to you. You know I always was naive, seedling reaching for the light. Well, everyone was so on edge, tapping, itching for a fight. But you and me, you know, we will succeed. We'll find the lock, we'll turn the key. You and me, you know, we will succeed. We'll find the lock and we will turn the key. What if you threw a ball
Hi, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Susan Dill. I have the honor and privilege of being the music director here at First UU. As Reverend Mark stated in his opening remarks, this congregation has always been very supportive of both our member musicians as well as guest musicians from our community. It has been said that music is the universal language, and the variety of musical styles that our church has offered through the years speaks to the universal aspect of our name. To name just a few examples, we've had steel drum ensembles, Puerto Rican, South American, and Mexican music, gypsy violin music, Western European art music of all shapes, sizes, and varieties, Broadway, rock, and rap. We've also had guest dancers performing traditional flamenco and Indian dances. Our talented members who are singers and instrumentalists have stepped up time and time again to share their talents in our wonderful choir and by providing solo music, which takes a large time and energy commitment, which we have all benefited from. So thank you, choir. 3 more thank yous are appropriate at this time. Thank you to the 75th Anniversary Committee members who came up with this idea and made this concert possible. Thank you to Ron Mencius for the incredible artistic work you are putting into all of our videos. Thank you to our musicians today. Thank you for the joy you shared with us. You were wonderful, and we had a great time watching your performances today. And I want to take this moment to extend a special thank you to Jaime Ramirez, who has really stepped up for this church during the pandemic. You've often heard me refer to Jaime as my musical soulmate. Anyone who's ever worked with him feels the same way, because he always creates a musical moment with whoever he is working with. Our online services are showcasing his talents, and I know we would all give him a standing ovation if we were together. I felt like I was getting a special present as I watched the videos come in from our artists this past week. I was especially delighted when I saw what Tavis had planned to sing, because I thought it would make the perfect musical tag to our concert. The world has suffered the loss of so many people we love from the greatest and lost generations this year. It touched my heart to see that a 38-year-old dug up an old Irving Berlin tune that was popular in both World War I and World War II to commemorate our anniversary and the love we feel for the special people who are being hit the hardest by this virus. Thank you, Tavis. Thank you, all of you, for watching. Enjoy Always by Irving Berlin, performed by Tavis McGeehan.
Hello everyone, Tavis McGinn here. For our 75th anniversary, I wanted to share a song with you from my grandparents' age. This was actually their love song, and I pass it to you now. And this is Always by the composer Irving Berlin. Dreams will all come true, growing old with you, and time will fly, caring each day more than the day before, as spring rolls by. Then when the springtime is gone, then will my love linger on. I'll be loving you always, with a love that's true always. When the things we've planned need a helping hand, I will understand always, always. Days may not be fair always. That's when I'll be there always. Not for just an hour, not for just a day, not for just a year, but always. Here's wishing you many, many more. First UU San Antonio, building our faith and love.